What's up, YouTube? Alright, I've been asked this quite a bit. Figured I'll just do a video on it. People have been asking what I feed, what my CO2 setup is, and what I dose. So we'll start off with the CO2 rig. It's a 5-pound can with a Milwaukee regulator. I have it set to, I think it's 3.5 bubbles a second. So far I've had this tank for a little over 2 months, almost 3 now, and as you can see it's not really used a whole lot, not even down to half pressure yet. So I plan on that lasting me at least close to 6 months. Through a void glass diffuser, which needs to get cleaned. Which then goes up into my power head here. As for dosing, I use the micro macro mix from Aquarium Fertilizer, which is this bottle here. I use 1 capful. I use calcium nitrate, just here. I use a capful of this, which, as you can see, the difference about that, my alarm turned on my phone. The difference in cap size helps keep dosing proper, because if you overdo this you'll get a huge algae spike. I also use the monophosphate potassium, or monopotassium phosphate, KH2 pH4, which is right here. I actually got this and the DIY root tabs, which I think I have 7 of them in the tank, where the plants are root heavy, which, as you can see, the hydro is already taken off again. I actually got these from I4U along with this bag when we were doing a trade. So I just dose all 3 of these once a day. Root tabs, it's a slow release cap. Put it in there when I moved in here, so a little over a month ago. I'll probably give it another month before I put in another set of caps. As for what I feed in this tank, I use Spectrum small fish formula. They love it. And occasionally I will drop in a algae wafer. I vary brands. I got these for free from a friend who didn't need them anymore. And then I will also give this tank Cyclops. For the beta, she gets some just color flake. Occasionally I'll give her some of the small fish formula, because it's higher in protein. The 80-gallon here. I know how to piss everybody off real quick. Clips catfish. Don't get to see very often. As for the 80, it gets bloodworms. I try once a week to give him some beef heart. It also gets mysis shrimp, but they usually waste a lot of that, so I'm gonna, once I run this package out, I will stop putting that in. So a couple of fish like it, the rest of them not so much. So, like I said, 80 gets this. They really enjoy these. Everything from the Demisoni to clown loaches, absolutely every fish in here likes these, except for the eel, because he's very partial to live ghost shrimp. And he's really pissed off because he can't get in there because the pleco is in there. But this tank itself, there's no CO2. Eventually there will be once I escape it the way I want. I'll probably get an identical 5-pound setup to that, which is on a timer that turns off an hour before the lights, comes on the same time. Lights on here are set to 5.5 hours, I think, right now. 5.5 or 6.5. I'd have to look to try to cut down on my hair algae problem I was having. It was set for 8. But that's my setup. As for my fertilizers, my feed, and my CO2. And I almost forgot this tank. It's my 20-gallon grandmother's memorial tank. All it has in it is live plants and shrimp. About every couple of days, this is what the shrimp get. Focus there. Which, as soon as that stuff hits the floor of the tank, they come scurrying. They like it.